Hello, animal lovers, and welcome back to the final edition of OFL Meet My Pet. I'm Katie, and I love animals. I love scaly animals, I love furry animals, I love animals with feathers. My home is filled with all kinds of pets, and I'm all about taking care of animals. Each week, I'm bringing you a member of my home zoo, and then challenging you to share yours. This week, I'd like you to meet Skipper. Skipper is a conure, which is a type of small parrot. If you've never owned a bird, you might think that they wouldn't make very exciting pets, but they're actually extremely intelligent and they're bursting with personality. Let's take a look at some of the fun surprises that make birds great pets. If you're anything like me, you don't spend too much time thinking about birds because they're so common. You go outside and take it for granted that there are birds everywhere. It wasn't until I owned one that I realized how cool they are. Let's start with the way they manage not having hands. Bird wings are like our arms, but they're used exclusively for flying, which means that they have to do everything with their feet and their beak. Many times, they stand on a single leg while the other foot scratches or picks up food. They also use their beaks to reach for things, bite food into small pieces, and clean their feathers. Pretty impressive for no hands. Birds have really amazing feet, adapted for their lives in the trees. Their claws are divided into 2 toes in front and 2 in back, so they can grasp things very securely. In a cage in your home, they need lots of different kinds of surfaces to hold on to exercise their feet. Things like branches, sticks, ropes, ladders, and cement perches all challenge them in different ways. Another unique feature of birds that I never had much reason to think about before is their feathers. Obviously, Skipper's feathers are very colorful and pretty, but I didn't know until I had a bird how they grow or how the bird uses them. Did you know that feathers grow from a bird's skin in spines, almost like a porcupine? When a bird is growing a new feather, it comes out of the skin bound up in a covering of keratin, and it's called a pin feather. Eventually, that covering flakes off and the feather unfurls. Birds who are growing new feathers may feel itchy and irritated, so they scratch or bite the pin feathers to get that coating off. When it comes to feathers, you as an owner have an important choice. Will you clip your bird's wing or not? Conures are very social and need lots of time outside of their cages. If you have other animals, or there is a chance your bird could get outside or into a dangerous situation, you might choose to have a vet clip one wing so that they can't fly. Since Skipper only leaves his cage when we're closed in the living room and we're supervising him, we have let his flight feathers grow out so he can fly. There are pros and cons either way, so you just need to decide what is best for your bird's safety. Whether you clip their wings or not, you need to plan lots of stimulation for your bird. When birds become bored or lonely, they can get depressed. Make sure their cage has toys for them to interact with and switch them out often so your bird always has something new to investigate. They love toys like bells, ladders, mirrors, and materials like wood or cardboard that they can destroy. Conures also get very attached to their humans, so they will come to enjoy being handled and playing games with you. A simple training game is to teach your bird the command, step up. Step up. Step up. You probably already know that many kinds of birds can learn to mimic human speech. They will learn to repeat the words that they hear most often. Skipper says Skippy, Skipper, Skipperino, and skip, skip, skip. His cage is in my dog Ranger's room, so he also learned how to say Ranger, yes, and stop it. While they can learn new words and will add them to their vocabulary, they're usually just vocalizing for fun. Sometimes they'll say words, and sometimes they'll just scream. So don't get a bird if you can't tolerate some noise. Although they may be very vocal, birds don't talk to communicate in the same way that humans do. They will generally not speak to tell you that they need something, so you still need to be aware of their needs and learn their behaviors. Aside from mental stimulation, one of the biggest things your bird needs from you is a varied and nutritious diet and access to clean water every day. Birds can graze on a huge variety of foods, but they tend to develop preferences for certain things and can end up not getting all the nutrients that they need. Birds are prone to vitamin A and calcium deficiencies, as well as obesity. It is recommended that you feed them a good quality pellet food that is fortified with vitamins and minerals, and then provide fruits, vegetables, and seeds as treats, and a cuddle bone to provide calcium and keep their beaks healthy. Be aware that birds are messy eaters. It's tough to contain your crumbs when you have a beak instead of lips. But birds will also throw food, drop food, and dunk pellets into their water to soften them, all of which can make a big mess. You'll need to do a little cleaning each day to keep their cage environment healthy. Birds not only drink from their water dish, but they also love to take baths and showers. You'll need to clean your bird's water dish at least once a day because they will climb in it and drop food in it in addition to drinking from it. Some birds also really enjoy a lukewarm shower. Getting a nice soak down softens their pin feathers and lets them get really clean. When you're choosing a cage for your bird, bigger is better. Bear in mind that in the wild, in the forests of South America, conures may fly many miles in a day. A cage like this one, measuring at least 2 feet by 3 feet high, is the minimum to keep your bird happy. When deciding where to place your cage, there are a few things to consider. Keep it away from your kitchen or anywhere that there might be smoke or strong scents, as birds are extremely sensitive to fumes in the air. You also need to keep your birds safe from any other pets you may have, especially cats who have the instinct to hunt birds. Even if they can't reach your bird to hurt it, their presence will cause stress. Try to find a place for your bird's cage where you have a door to keep cats out. A well-cared-for conure can live up to 20 years, so do everything you can to make their lives as happy, active, and stress-free as possible. Now it's your turn to tell the OFL community about your pet or favorite animal. This week, I challenge you to think about what you've learned from your pets or favorite animal. How can you use that knowledge to help animals in our community? You can answer the prompt in a video, a drawing, with photos, or with writing, whatever you like. Send your response to info@oflibrary.org, and we will share some of them on our Facebook post. The summer reading program is bigger and better than ever this year. There are 3 levels, each with unique challenges and prizes. Students entering grades K through 5 can sign up for the Kids program. Students entering 6th grade through 12th grade can register for the Teen program, and anyone over 18 can participate in the Adult program. Summer reading launches on July 1st and runs all the way through August 31st. You can use the Read Squared app or website for easy tracking, or request a paper log from the library. Register online, log your reading, and visit the library to pick up prizes as you earn them. Just for reading for fun this summer, you can earn great prizes like Gannon's tokens, passes for mini golf, entries into fun raffles, and free books. The more you read, the more chances you have to win. In-person programming is back. Programs will be hosted outdoors for COVID safety in our garden and in Santaro Memorial Park and Kelly Brothers Memorial Park. We have too many fun programs to name them all here, but a few to look forward to include Fun Fridays in the parks, family story times, slime making, Pokemon, American Girl, story walks, exploring graphic novels with Matt Haggerty, our Read Woke Book Club, the Museum of Science and Technology, and the baby chicks are back this year. We will be hatching eggs right in the library, and you'll be able to watch from home on our live stream. For full details on all of our programs and services, be sure to visit our website and download the summer program guide. We're so excited to welcome you back and to bring you a summer full of tail-wagging, page-turning fun.